I'm Anthony Davidson, here to talk you through the next Motul Masterclass and the influence that brake fluid has in a racing car. We're here in the Jota garage, a team steeped in success, fresh off the back of their victory at Le Mans. And to help us talk through this essential part of a racing car is my old team engineer, Bertie, Olivier Berta. First of all, congratulations for your victory in Le Mans. And I'm sure that the braking fluid was having a very important job to do on that heavy braking energy circuit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's very important because it's basically transferring the force from the driver's legs into the brake pedal and then transmitting all this energy into the caliper, the brake caliper. So it's actually quite important. I can show you on the car. Basically, the racing driver is pressing the brake pedal, and next to the brake pedal there is two master cylinders, we call them. On this area of the car, that's where you have the two master cylinders for the brake system, one for the front, one for the rear. And basically, when the driver is pressing the pedal, it's moving the cylinder, and the cylinder is moving the brake fluid. And then after that, through the braking line into the car, the fluid is moving up to the brake caliper. And then into the brake caliper, this braking fluid is going to move the pads. And then the pads goes again the disc. And then this is what is slowing down the car. The limiting factor for this racing car is the high pressures. The racing driver is pressing the pedal around 80 bars end of straight. So this is very important for the brake fluid to resist these high pressures. With the speed of the car, I reckon you're pressing like 3 times maybe the weight of your body. This brake fluid needs to resist these kind of high pressures. Also need to resist the high temperature because the temperature of the brake goes up to 700 degrees end of straight. So it needs to be resistant to the high boiling temperature. Also it needs to be resistant to the corrosion because it's very important that no water goes into the system, because if water goes into the system, then your braking performance is not smooth and you can lose efficiency through the braking phase. The system is all new. If you have air bubbles going into the system next to the pad, that means it won't move the pad as much as if it's fluid only.
So it's moving air into the fluid.
So basically when we're doing a brake bleed at the start of the session is to try to move all the air bubbles out of the system. And that's why you need a really good brake fluid to have less air bubbles into the system. This is very critical for us. So you will have more air bubbles, you will have less resistance to high temperature, less resistance to high braking pressure, more water corrosion. So that's why we need top quality brake fluid for these cars.
Effectively, so you're using the same substance for both. They're both seeing similar temperatures. But one obviously has a longer journey to do down to the rear of the car.
Needs to go all the way up to the rear. That's why sometimes between the front and the rear, for the brake system, we have different master cylinder, which will generate different forces. It's also a combination that we need to find the right spot to have the perfect brake migration.
Beautifully explained. Thanks so much for that, and best of luck for the remainder of the weekend. And yeah, I hope that sums up the importance of a good brake fluid in a racing car, but also your road car back at home.